Hello, this is Molly Raymer with 30 Days of Goddess and Bridges Grove with this week's mini ritual for the Creative Spirit Circle. Again, keeping these simple and focused on our theme of the month, which is Nourish, and our goddess of the month, who is Pachamama. And so we are also taking a look, as we did in last week's video, at Mawu, the African Earth goddess, the Mother Earth goddess, because of that clear connection to Pachamama, who so too is the body of the earth herself. And so we're actually going to go ahead and start with the Mawu card. This one, Mother Earth, you are called upon to help with environmentalism, and we'll share the message from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards there. I will note, and I've shared that in some past videos, that I used to use this deck very, very, very often. It was one of my favorite decks. Doreen Virtue kind of renounced and denounced all of her past work, and so I've steered away from using that deck in the past couple of years. But in this year, as we're working with specific goddesses each month during our Goddess Guidance Club materials for the Goddess Magic community, I've tapped back into that deck because there are a lot of goddess cards in there that I'd like to use. So I do have some reservations about using it, so I just wanted to be clear about that, while also thinking there's still wisdom to be found in those cards. So anyway, Mawu is the African Earth goddess, and I'm not actually a West African. That's where she's from. West African Earth goddess. I'm not sure which specific country though. And so the message from the book is there's no greater cause today than giving back to your mother, meaning the Mother Earth, and rekindling a friendship with the soil, air, and water. I am a big fan of saying things like you can make friends. I think you can make friends with an elephant ear. Oh, it needs a little water. I better make friends by giving it some water. And you can make friends with trees, and you can make friends with rocks. You really can make friends with your own place on this earth. So I love that it said that, rekindling a friendship with the soil, air, and water. The earth is a life force for material life. Your contribution is necessary no matter how small. And so there are, so as I mentioned last time, that Mawu is the West African moon goddess who's believed to have created all life with her husband, the sun god Liza. Mawu helps those who call upon her to learn how to live in harmony with nature and to respect its resources. She ensures that our needs are abundantly supplied without causing harm to the planet. She is the source of life itself and the body of the earth itself. Like there is an actual goddess right beneath our feet right now. And so a little affirmation card from our Joy and Nourishment affirmation card sets. These were a free resource that was offered to you as part of our Cauldron Month resource kit. So a reminder to live your joy and love your joy. Live your joy and love your joy. And then as we close out this final ritual for this month, I'm drawing upon the Pachamama Oracle card from our Story Goddess Oracle. This was I put these packets together as a complete deck. So if you're a member of the Goddess Magic community on Patreon, you got your packet for the month, for this month of Nourishment and Pachamama. This is an older packet that I created intuitively, spontaneously, for the full deck of Story Goddess Oracle cards that I was working on last year. So this is a new combination of that card in this way. So we have our affirmation on the back. I pace myself with love. And the word is renew, which is really great for our month of nourishment. So you might say something like, I renew my promise to be in devotion to my own life. I renew my promise to trust that I know the kind of nourishment I need. I take regular time to replenish and renew. I rest and renew without apology or regret. I rest and renew without apology. And so that is a possible use of that message there. And then a little prayer and a practice in one. I take a deep breath and a slow exhale. I allow my shoulders to soften, my hands to open, and my chest to expand. I allow myself to become empty of guilt, to release fear, shame, and regret. I feel the sweet breath of freedom fill me. I lean into the expansive and find I belong here, unbound and full of magic. And this is true. You belong here, unbound and full of magic. Manual dexterity with one hand. It's always fun. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and read Pachamama's card, even though it's related to this other prayer we have for today. But listen, I am of this earth, on this earth, for this earth, by this earth. I am endings and beginnings and eternity. Creation is clay in my hands. I breathe you into being. And then a final prayer card, which I was offering as a little bonus end of the month gift for our Goddess Magic patrons. And so let us close our month with Pachamama and with this prayer, one that we can hold in our hearts and root into us and live into being. So perhaps taking a deep breath and a sacred pause and letting this prayer sink into you. Oh, Pachamama, great mother of the earth, we come to you in gratitude and reverence. Help us to remember that we are of this earth, on this earth, for this earth, by this earth. Guide us to embrace the cycles of unfolding that flow through all of creation. Grant us the wisdom to draw nourishment and support from the abundant resources at our feet, and the grace to rest well and wisely, allowing ourselves to be replenished by your rhythms. May we let our hopes and our dreams be expressed through our living and our connection to the land. We are grateful for your sustenance, your abundance, and your infinite presence. Blessed be. Thank you so much for being here and sharing space with me in this way. May you remember to live your joy, love your joy, and to root yourself in the rhythms of this beautiful earth we all inhabit. Thanks so much for being here. Keep living your magic. Bye-bye.